Thought it'd be fun for a quick video on the Tennessee region electricity generation by energy source. Now remember, this is just electricity. This is not complete energy. So here's our load right here, our demand. Tennessee region electricity demand by balancing authority, 2/11 to 2/18/2021. This is Central Time. You can see, buddy, you can see right now we're sitting at about 22,500 megawatt hours right there. That's our load, the demand. All right, so that's the that's what we're looking at now. And you can see in February 11th, it dropped off quite a bit. I'm not sure why that went there, but you know, average 22,000, 23,000. Whoa, why is it way up here? Oh, because it got doggone cold, man. Look at that, doggone cold, starting to level off back. So where's that coming from, you ask? Oh, let's take a gander, shall we? Here's wind and here's solar. What's old red? Oh, that evil. Oh, look at that. Right there, old red. That coal. Actually, red is nuclear. Nuclear 8293 is the what's that, megawatt hours? Yeah. So of the 22,500, roughly a third comes from nuclear. Yeah, a quarter or so comes from coal. Quarter or so comes from natural gas. And 1,400 comes from hydro. Negative for solar at one point. Does that mean they're paying it back? I don't know. Wind, nothing. Wind, nothing. Now, this is Tennessee, so people say there's not much wind in Tennessee. Solar, 44 right there. 31, -1, -1. I mean, this is electricity, my friends. Right there. So, solar, 106. I don't know if we can go back the whole, let's see. Tennessee region electricity exchange neighborhood. Okay, let's see. What is that? That's just a different region. It's Carolina. I wonder if we can go back to not just a week, but the whole. Let's see if we can go back to the whole year. I'm sure we can. So let's figure this out, shall we? Hold on just a second. So they give us regional electric. Let's go to U.S. electricity overview. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So in the U.S., right at what is it? The 18th? 18th. Yeah, we got 535,000 megawatt hours is our demand right now. All right. And there's the ERCOT, all right? That's what we've been talking about. We talked about MISO before, Mid-Continent International Independent System Operator. All right, so there's TVA right there. So here's the demand, the load, about 500 and, let's see, right? Yeah, 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's about us right now. About 523,000 megawatt hours is the demand. Where's it coming from? All right, so we got... we want generation right there by energy source. All right, so let's take a look, shall we? So again, this is electricity. All right, so wind is, let's go right, well, we can look at this, that's fine. Wind is giving us basically 15,000 of the, well, I guess we'll just go right here. That's where we're looking at. It doesn't give us right now, I can't tell. All right, so let's just go right here. We'll say wind was giving us 21,000, solar 44, hydro was giving us 50% more than wind. Petroleum's giving us 5,000. Nuclear was giving us 4 times more than wind, and basically solar is a non-starter. This must be at night. Yeah, 2 o'clock Eastern time, I'm thinking. Natural gas giving us 168. Coal is giving us 152. And nuclear is giving us 93. So wind's just giving us a minuscule amount. But with that said, we'll take it because we've already spent the stupid money on it. But solar is a big fat nothing burger. So I guess if we go, yellow is going to be solar. Here we go. So this will be at noon on 2/16. Solar and wind combined give us less than 50,000 megawatt hours. Natural gas gave us almost 4 times that. Coal gave us 3 times that. Nuclear gave us almost 2 times that. Just these people are nuts, man. There's just no other way around it. Who think, and this is at. So, I mean, again, and not only is it not giving us enough when it's sunny out, you can see when it's sunny out right there. That's at 2 o'clock. That's at noon. That's at 1 o'clock for solar. The yellow is the solar. The green is the wind. So here's, 2:30. Let's go on Valentine's Day. So I was out my lovey right there, lovey. At 3 o'clock on Valentine's Day, wind was giving us 33,000 megawatt hours. Solar was giving us 18,000. Hydro was giving us 31,000. So between the 3 of them, and I like hydro, we're getting about 80,000 megawatt hours, which doesn't even come close to what nuclear was giving us. Doesn't come close to what coal was giving us. Doesn't even come close to what natural gas was giving us. So the whole thing is just a scam. I mean, there's just no other way around that. Let's see. So interchange with, okay, so let's go down to, that's electricity overview. Let's go to daily generation mix. All right, there we go. This will be fun to watch because let's see what we got here. Yeah, there's California, Carolinas. So California's 18% of the grid, electricity grid. This is electricity grid is coming in California. They're getting 18% from solar. They're getting 11% from wind. So they're getting 30%. Natural gas by itself is about half of their generation. All right, now again, they're cutting back on these things. Well, they're actually cutting back on all this, even hydro. I mean, all this right here is being cut back on. So they're relying more and more on these two things, which is why it's going. So California is going to go the way of Germany and Denmark and be incredibly expensive. Here's Carolinas. Nuclear is 41%, coal is 28%, natural gas is 21%, solar, hydro, and where's wind? Even got any wind in here? Solar, hydro, other. I can't see. So basically, nuclear, coal, and natural gas in Carolinas. Florida, natural gas. You can see the whole thing. It's just nuts. That's California. I wonder if it gets. Yeah, it's just right here. So the entirety of the U.S. natural gas is 36%, coal is 31%, nuclear is 18%. Enough said. I mean, enough said. We've had years and years and years of experience, and we have yet only can do for the entire U.S. daily generation of electricity. It's just electricity. We're only getting 3% from wind, 2% from solar. So 5% for the entire U.S. is coming from those two things. and nuclear is 18%. Just the whole thing's nuts, man. All right, let's keep looking. New England, what the natural gas? See, this is what's creepy. So look at New York's 40% natural gas, and old Governor Cuomo, who should be in jail, he's trying to get rid of it. So hydro, 19%, and New England's gonna get some hydro too, but 19% hydro. You know, they're getting from Niagara up there. You can only have so much hydro. I mean, you can't just make hydro. So again, 40 and 30, 70% is coming from natural gas and nuclear in New York, and they're trying to get rid of natural gas. Another 7% from petroleum. Nuclear. This is nuclear and what's this? New England nuclear is 27%, natural gas is 52%. And again, their natural gas pipelines and stuff are under assault. Hydro is 40% in the great Northwest, so that makes sense. Seattle, I mean, I got no qualm. I got no qualm with hydro, but again, you can't transport that all over the place. There's only so much hydro you can get. I'm just looking for Pablo. Southeast, where I am, coal is 36, gas is 42. So if you want to live in natural gas, you need to be down here in the South. Southwest, you think they get a lot of solar because that is the Southwest, and yet they don't. In fact, it's interesting. They get more hydro than solar in the Southwest. Isn't that interesting? Let's find Texas. There we go. And even Texas, which is the biggest of wind. The North Plains, if that's what they call it, we got New England, New York, Midwest. Yeah, even they only get 3% from wind. And getting Texas natural gas. Regional. Okay, we did that. Electricity overview. Let's see what this is here. It's just a map view. All right. So it's how do I unlock dashboard? What do we gotta do here? Yeah. So I just gotta click on or something like that. I'll let you guys figure that out. You're not. You gotta laugh at these people who see we're gonna live off renewables. And again, this is just for electric. Let me see what I can find for energy. Let's look at the total energy production by source. So remember, electricity is a part of total energy, and wind and solar don't even. I mean, it's a freaking fart in the wind when it comes to electricity. Never mind total energy. So here's 2017. We got coal is 15 quadrillion British thermal units. Off the top of my head, I can't remember how to equate that to megawatt hours, but that's a lot. Let's look at these numbers for total energy production by source. Come here, Pablo. Yeah, Pablo just got out. All right, so you see coal in 2017, 15.625 quadrillion BTUs. Natural gas, 28. 0.289 quadrillion BTUs. Crude oil, 19. Let's say NG, is that natural gas? What's that? PL? Let's see what that is. NG, natural gas processing plant. Finnegan. All these are fossil fuels. All right, so we got a total fossil fuels of 68.478 quadrillion BTUs. Nuclear gives us another 8.5. What do we have for total renewables? 11. All right, that's it. Of which hydro is 2.7 of the 11, so over 20%. Biomass is 5. So between hydro and biomass, of the 11 quadrillion BTUs, that represents 70% or so. Yeah, almost 75% of the entirety of renewables. Because hydro, people don't like that. The true greenies. Geothermal I like, but it's nothing there. And then biomass they shouldn't like if they know where it actually came from. So we got rid of biomass, we got rid of hydro, and again, we are getting rid of hydro, just look at California. Geothermal, which is good. Solar and wind gives us all of, about 3.2 quadrillion BTUs out of a total energy production of 88 quadrillion BTUs. Yeah. All right, so let's go to end of 2019, and we can see here that we went from the 10 month ending 2020. We went look at 2019. That's interesting. In 2019, we actually ended 11.5. Get that. 2020. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that's the total year. Okay, gotcha. So in 2020. We had, well, I don't know, because that's only for 10 months. All right, so 2019, 10-month total, we had 9.68 quadrillion BTUs in renewables versus a little bit more than the previous year. And so where I'm going with this is why they say, look at solar is rising at exponential rate. Is in 1985, we only had 0.05 quadrillion BTUs, and now we got 0.771. If we go to 2020, we're going to have 1. Oh my goodness, that's a huge rise. Nothing is rising as much. Oh, look at wind in 1985 is only 0.029, and now wind is 2.4180. You're a fool if you think this means anything. I'm sorry, and I just, you got no sense of proportion, none whatsoever. I mean, these are numbers, man. These are numbers. That's where it comes from. Do you literally think that in 10 years' time, these two things are going to replace all this over here? You might not want to be on this channel because that means you're not dealing with reality. And I deal with reality. I'm just telling you right now, if you think that's possible, I'm not the place for you, man. I'm just going to tell you, you're not dealing with reality. And I deal in reality. So I'll let you decide that. All right, love to hear your thoughts. See ya.